Good morning. There is a difference between academia and faith on purpose. Academia is the reason you can view my posts via a smartphone, you can drive a car, you can take medicine that will keep you from dying from simple diseases. It is the cornerstone of modern society. If you remove academia, you fall back into the ages where your only recourse for being healthy is to pray, period. You can't see people, you can't travel, you can't get your little fix of dopamine, you can't move society forward without academia. And we live in a society now where the machinations of a small few people in control are trying to push their fundamental religious beliefs at the expense of academia. In just this past week, Chancellor Creighton of Texas Tech, who is also a senator in Texas, banned LGBT and gender studies across the university's system. That's important to everybody because it's not just the LGBT community that's affected by that. It's all women's studies. It's all medical studies that have to do with minorities. So, for example, black women and pregnancy is slightly different than white women in pregnancy. They have different tolerances to medications. They have different complications. It's eliminating that kind of research. So we're making minorities more susceptible to danger again. And he's doing it because his interpretation of faith is centered around his ability to control the people under him. And that's all it is. It's moral bankruptcy. It has nothing to do with academia. It has nothing to do with what's in your best interests. Academia is not the bad guy. We have guardrails. We have committees to keep things ethical. We have very specific rules and regulations to make sure that we advance as a society without leaving people behind and without endangering populations. That is completely the opposite of what the current administration at all levels, from state to national, are doing. They are trying to serve their own best interests at your expense. This is the beginning of totalitarian fascism, period. There is no sugarcoating it. There is no, well, I think he's doing what's best for a certain demographic. No, he's not. He's pursuing a Christian nationalist fundamentalist agenda, which we've already discussed is very different from being fundamentally Christian, which is not morally bankrupt, unlike himself and his quote-unquote peers. This has to stop. People have to stand up and stop this from happening because it's spreading. If academia falls, society falls. It's really that simple. Everything you enjoy in life comes from someone who was educated. Whether they were self-taught or went to a university, it doesn't matter. They took education, they took academic learning and made it something useful for you. And now the people in charge are trying to control that narrative and decide what is useful for you. And that's going to do nothing but return us to an era when the plague will wipe out the society because academia has been shackled. You'll need to consider that and think about it real hard and start lending your voice to stop this from happening.